If you're watching this video, you've had your fair share of Minecraft but videos recommended on YouTube. Whether you actually watch them is up to you, but if you watch any Minecraft videos, these ones are very hard to avoid. They can range from interesting and creative, to challenging, to whatever this is. Well, here's an idea for a Minecraft but video. Minecraft, but the entire controls of the game are reduced to my 2 thumbs on a tiny touchscreen. And it's a speedrun. And I become the first person to ever beat this challenge in under 20 minutes. Well, on July 4th, that's exactly what Gamer557 did. This is the story of the first sub-20 speedrun on Minecraft Pocket Edition. Unlike the majority of speedruns you'll see, which are played on Java Edition on a PC, Minecraft Pocket Edition runs on Bedrock. There are several significant changes from Java to Bedrock, which I'll cover throughout the run, but in reality, Bedrock isn't much worse for speedrunning than Java. There are sub-14-minute times on both PC and console. The reason Pocket Edition is so far behind is because of the game mechanics. The ability to move, craft, fight, or generally do anything quickly on Minecraft Pocket Edition is limited by the use of a touchscreen. But despite what you might expect, the first sub-20 on Pocket Edition wasn't out of nowhere. The world record at the time was a 20-minute, 52-second run by ENG, with Gamer557 right behind with a 21:06. 6 different players had sub-30s, and 3 of them came from the last 2 weeks. With those 2 runs the only sub-25s on the board, it was a race between the 2 to see who could reach the milestone first, getting a sub-20 on Pocket Edition 11 months after the first ever random seed sub-20 in any Minecraft version. Let's get into the run. Gamer557's recording starts off by conveniently reminding us of how annoying the Pocket Edition controls are, with him misplacing a bucket of lava and losing about a 7-minute nether entry. As bad as that 7-minute entry sounds, it's completely world recordable in Pocket Edition, even after Gamer's sub-20. He spawns into the world right next to a jungle and dark oak forest, and if you're like me, your mind immediately went to one of the Minecraft speedrunning category extensions, all logs. Gamer thinks the same way, and sets out in search of a savanna and taiga biome. After finding a ruined portal with lava and a village with a blacksmith instead, he decides to try to beat the game, with the ruined portal giving him a way to enter the nether, and the village providing all the materials he'll need. The blacksmith isn't great, only giving him 1 iron, but if the iron golem drops 5 ingots, and the ruined portal has either a flint and steel or a fire charge, which it usually does, he'll be able to make an iron pickaxe. With an iron pickaxe, he'll be able to mine gold blocks, leaving open the possibility of trading at a bastion. After using a unique strategy where he angers the golem, then digs down instead of building up to kill it, that's exactly what he gets, and after gathering food and wood, he heads to the ruined portal. He builds the portal very fast considering he's on Pocket Edition, which is still very slow by most speedrunners' standards. He gets fire charges and a piece of gold armor from the chest, and he's set to go into the nether at under 5 minutes, which is great pace for Pocket Edition, although it's about a minute slower than ENG's enter in his world record. With no nether fortress in sight right away, the next step for Gamer557 is going to be getting ender pearls. One of the biggest differences between Bedrock and Java Edition is that, unlike Java, in Bedrock there is no true meta when it comes to acquiring pearls. The fastest ever Bedrock random seed speedrun, Mouse's 1305, uses classic strats, where you just mine a little bit of gold and trade it with piglins, hoping to get lucky trades. Gamer557's 2106, second place at the time, got gold from a bastion, which is the hypermodern method, but he did use the same primitive route that Curryway used in the first Java hypermodern record 8 months ago. ENG's world record at the time not only didn't use hypermodern strats, it didn't even use classic strats. He killed all the endermen by hand, the oldest strategy there is. Luckily, Gamer557 quickly finds a bastion, and like in his former PB, he'll be using a different trading route than you'd usually see. The reason Bedrock runners have to do this is because Piglin AI is much different in Bedrock than in Java, meaning the Java routes don't work. While some of the bedrock routes are slower, some of them are faster, and they're all relatively optimized to how bedrock piglins behave. In this case, Gamer is in a housing bastion, where he can dig through the wall next to the double chest at the bottom of the rampart to find a clump of gold blocks. Despite not doing the Java Manhunt route, where you break a chest and get piglins from different parts of the bastion to follow you to the gold blocks, he still gets a massive amount of piglins trading at once. Sadly, some of the piglins don't survive, as Gamer cruelly funnels them right onto some magma blocks. But the ones that survive do their job. He's able to leave the bastion with enough ender pearls, string, obsidian, and fire resistance potions at 8 minutes and 45 seconds. A 3 minute and 15 second bastion split, which is sluggish compared to Java, but very good for Pocket Edition. ENG's run that Gamer is competing to beat went to the Nether Fortress before getting pearls, but it has an 8 minute fortress leave, showing that Gamer has made up some time after his slower Nether enter. The next step is to find a fortress, but unfortunately, that takes Gamer almost 2 minutes of running and pearling, including some backtracking. If the fortress was in sight of spawn, he could have been there a minute and 45 seconds faster, and the final time of the run could have improved by even more for reasons I'll get to in a minute. For all the things that Pocket Edition makes much harder, PvE, or fighting mobs, isn't that bad. PvP, on the other hand, is a different story. One crappy bedrock feature that Gamer runs into is the chance that blaze spawners are missing, but luckily there are plenty of stray blazes to make up for it. After going 6 for 9 on blaze rod drops, he decides to kill a couple more to play it safe, and ends up with a 7 for 11 drop rate. Now, it's time to return to the overworld and find the stronghold. Gamer has a complicated decision to make at this point. On Java Edition, his next move would be a no-brainer: travel to good coordinates and blind travel with a second nether portal. However, in Bedrock Edition, strongholds generate much closer to 0-0 on average. The vast majority of strongholds also generate underneath villages. In fact, the village Gamer started the run in was far enough from 0-0 that the stronghold could have been under it. However, since he's very far from his original portal, and he has enough obsidian from the bastion to make another nether portal, he decides to hope that there was no stronghold in that village, and to find a different stronghold instead. But due to bad terrain, he's forced to build his portal at coordinates that are farther from 0-0 than would be optimal. Remember how I said that if the nether fortress were closer to spawn it would have saved over 2 minutes? That's because he wouldn't have had to spend the 45 seconds he did traveling to better blind coordinates, and could have saved up to around 2 minutes of traveling in the overworld. So, in theory, with a better fortress location, this run could have been 4.5 minutes faster, approaching sub 15 minute territory. But anyway, all that is for another day. After blind traveling at 13 minutes, the stronghold will definitely be closer to spawn than he is. The only question is how much closer. The endgame of the run starts off badly as he comes back into the overworld in the worst possible biome, a bamboo jungle, which is incredibly slow to move through. Luckily, he is only about 100 blocks from a desert, where his movement becomes much quicker. Now, in Java Edition, the player would likely use the F3 screen to estimate the distance and find the exact angle of the stronghold from their position. But on Bedrock, that's not an option. Luckily, given that Gamer's in a biome that can have villages, he can pretty much count on the stronghold to be below one, meaning he can just follow the direction of the Eye of Ender until he runs into a village. After a solid 2 minutes of running, he reaches a desert village, where he'll not only most likely find the stronghold, but he can also grab some beds, which he'll need for the end fight. He has string from the bastion as a backup, but grabbing the beds gives him a small time save. However, after grabbing the beds, Gamer throws 2 Eyes of Ender, which give him bad news. The stronghold isn't under this village. At 16 minutes, his shot at world record is becoming slimmer, but after climbing a hill, he sees his saving grace: another village very close by. He can be 99.99% sure that the stronghold is underneath this village, but he still has to triangulate where to dig down. If he digs over the wrong part of the stronghold, he could miss it. With a stroke of luck though, the first Eye of Ender he throws in the village goes down, meaning he threw it into the chunk where the starter staircase of the stronghold is located. Despite this skeleton's best efforts, Gamer is digging down at 1710. His stronghold navigation is great. After taking one wrong turn, he doubles back and runs straight to the portal room. A 2-eye saves him the time of having to craft more Eyes of Ender, since 2 of the ones he threw broke, and he's into the end at 18:30. Gamer gets to the middle of the island at 19 minutes, where the dragon perches almost instantly. Now, it's time to show off the Bedrock 1 cycle. The first step is to shoot the dragon from underneath. This allows Gamer to get critical hits on it with his sword. After taking away about a quarter of the dragon's health, Gamer builds a tower with lava running down the side, so that the dragon is unable to fly away quickly. Don't look away now, cause if you do, you could miss it. Gamer557 is about to complete the first sub-20 speedrun in Minecraft Pocket Edition history. Congratulations to Gamer557 for this run. He's joined the ranks of The Sizzler on Java 1.16, DMax on 1.9 through 1.15, Marco on PC Bedrock 1.16, and Mouse on Console Bedrock 1.16 as the first player to get a sub-20 in his respective category. Breaking boundaries like this should never go unappreciated. That being said, Minecraft Pocket Edition is far from done. While the general mechanics are a disadvantage, there's no real reason that the world record couldn't approach the world records in the other Bedrock categories. The only thing really holding Pocket Edition back from the times we're more accustomed to is the lack of people going for world record, something that's completely fair given how annoying the controls can be. But if you already play Minecraft Pocket Edition and you like speedrunning but you never tried it because you don't have a computer, maybe give it a try on mobile. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more videos, and be sure to check out Gamer557's channel in the description. You can join the Discord and follow my socials in the description. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.